Okay, let's try this for the fourth time. Good Saturday afternoon, everyone. This is Mary Elizabeth with Sacred Love Tarot. Thank you so very much for turning up and tuning in, for liking, subscribing, commenting, hitting the notification button, and sharing. This is your impromptu goddess guidance oracle message for today, May the 21st, 2022. It is 1:38 in the afternoon. So we're going to sit here in silence just for a minute, tune into the pile or the figurine that you want. We have pile 1, which is the skull, pile 2, which is the amethyst, pile 3, which is the bird. I chosen the amethyst. You choose whatever you're connected to. We're going to sit in silence for just a moment. We're going to tune in, ask our question, and allow spirit or your angels or your goddesses to guide you to the pile that hopefully is able to help you today. Okay, I'll be right back with your reading. Okay, so if you've chosen pile number 2, we have the metal skull here. You can open it up. Ta-da! And it holds wonderful things. So this is your impromptu goddess guidance message for today. So Goddess Isolot and Goddess Aphrodite have a message for you. And I feel that message is connecting with your inner goddess, connecting with you again, you starting to really love yourself again, share that love that you have for yourself in the external world, regardless of the situations around you or what it is that you're going through, and then awaken that goddess within yourself through dance, through self-care, through meditation, through not allowing yourself to be affected by the opinions or the harshness of other people. Appreciating your divinity, appreciating your goddessness, appreciating your beauty, appreciating your femininity, appreciating your expression, appreciating all aspects of you that make you you. We also have the 3 of Pentacles. So I feel that this is other people around you helping you get back into a time of self-love, self-care, self-appreciation, forgiveness of self, forgiveness of others. So you may find, or you may have already found, some like-minded people who you resonate with and associate with on this level. Hold on for 1 second. I'm sorry. I had this cough in my throat. So you may have already found some like-minded people. Perhaps your vibe tribe or your coven was the first word that came to mind. People who understand, people who have come through same situations as you have, and who are now ready to get back in touch with that divine feminine within. You may have been through a time of feeling as if things weren't changing or were never going to change. You may have felt as if you didn't belong. You may have felt as if you were trapped and uncertain. You may have felt if you were unworthy or undeserving of the love around you, not only from other people, but from perhaps your ancestors, perhaps that divine feminine within, perhaps other people. So you kind of settled for the relationships that you were in, and then spiraled into a mindset of, this is the way things will always be. However, there is change on the way. And I want to say, in order for change to happen, you have to be the catalyst for that change. You have to move past this way of thinking, this mindset. You have to release the burdens that hold you back. You have to release the burdens that have you in a mindset of thinking that nothing's going to change, or you're not deserving, or you're not aware of the love around you that other people have for you. I mean, this is a situation that can go one of two ways. You find yourself in this mindset of things not changing, of you feeling trapped, of things not progressing, and you get stuck in it. And pretty soon that becomes all you know, and you become complacent with that. Or you make this change, you make the move, you help yourself, or you allow others to help you. And while you make this move, things will start to fall away and fall into place. And the first thing that falls into place is you releasing burdens that have been holding you back and holding you down. This is a time of new beginnings for you. This is a time of compassion, self-compassion, compassion to the world, the underlying love. We talked about compassion, having compassion regardless of the situation, having compassion regardless of where you are at this time, having compassion for yourself and the mindset that you find yourself in, but making the move to release those burdens from that mindset, so you were able to start this new beginning, so you were able to find that new path, so you were able to see the sunset for the first time through your new eyes. And there's good luck on the way. Very much good luck on the way. The moment that you decide to release these burdens and step into your own divine power, the good luck is there. The things, as I said, things start falling into place, and then you start finding sparks of inspiration all around you, from people around you, from the love that you're sharing with yourself, from these new beginnings, from the compassion that you have for yourself and for the world and for the situation that you're in, by awakening that divine goddess within you. It all of it can be a spark of inspiration to accept this new beginning that's ahead of you. And at times it may feel like chaos abounds, right? While you were in this Nine of Swords energy, perhaps you were feeling the chaos of things not changing. As you were releasing these burdens and moving away from that Nine of Swords energy, perhaps you were feeling the chaos of change. As you were stepping into that divine power and learning how to love yourself and making space for this new beginning, perhaps there was this chaos of change. But prosperity and abundance are most definitely on their way, and as is a time of enlightenment. And I like the prosperity card because this little fairy is on a bee with a bubble of honey in its hand, or a gold ring. I really can't tell because I'm blind as a bat, but there is a spark here as well as there's a spark here of inspiration. So I feel that this move away from this Nine of Swords mindset puts you at a time of inspiration and new beginnings that has the potential to bring prosperity in your life, but also by working with others. Because how do bees do what they do? They work as a unit, right? This bee does this bee does that. Everybody has a part to play. Everybody has a role, and your role here is to step out of that Nine of Swords energy and step into the energy of learning to love yourself again and sharing that love with the external world and awakening that goddess and removing and releasing burdens that have held you back and caused you chaos or uncertainty, and to be ready for this new beginning, to be compassionate with yourself and with the world and allow other people to help you. And that is your goddess guidance message for today. And let's talk about the enlightenment card. So when we learn to release burdens and release our mindset from that Nine of Swords energy and fall into that time of love for ourselves, for the outside world, regardless of the situation, when we release burdens and we allow ourselves to love ourselves and allow that inner goddess to shine through dance, through self-care, through self-expression, and as we appreciate the divinity within oneself, we come into a time of enlightenment, which is another spark of inspiration, which is connection to the divine, which is connection to our goddesses. So thank you. The goddess within is what I want to say. Thank you so very much for allowing me to do this beautiful reading for you today. Know that you are divinely guided and loved. And until next time, take care of you. Okay, if you have chosen the Amethyst crystal, like I did, this is your goddess reading for today, May the 21st, 2022. So we have Athena. Was she the only goddess that fell out of the deck? She is. So Athena, inner wisdom. This is all about you using that internal wisdom, trusting your inner wisdom, appreciating your inner wisdom, taking action, using that guidance of intuition, knowing what to do by connecting with source, spirit, higher self, ancestors. We have such an amazing, powerful cheerleading section that if we allowed ourselves to just tune into our spiritual self and tune out of so much of the world around us, the wisdom that is able to come through is just unbelievable. We as people have a hard time of just staying centered or staying grounded or connecting with our higher self. We're always thinking of the next thing that we have to do. We're always thinking of where that next thing is coming from. We're always thinking about that next relationship, or how to make the relationship better, or why is the relationship is going to shit, or how do we pay rent, or how do we get work, or the job, or the this, the that, and the third. That we know we don't give ourselves time to tap into that inner wisdom. We don't give ourselves time to show compassion to ourselves. We don't give ourselves time to express our wonderful and beautiful ideas. And because we don't do that, we usually wind up in a situation of heartache, of heartbreak, of uncertainty, of feelings that our dreams and desires will never be met or come true. And I think the reason why I was connected to this is because I'm going through this at the moment, right? I know I have a powerful connection to the divine. I know I have all these great ideas. I know that I have this amazing inner wisdom and connection that I am able to speak to those who have passed on the other side, that I am able to feel the feelings of those who have passed, that I am able to feel the feelings of those who are living, that I am able to heal through touch, and I am able to do all of these wonderful things that I have been gifted. But because I don't allow myself to slow down and stop and connect and get in tune with that inner wisdom, I am constantly always going through bouts of not being good enough, not being smart enough, being too old to connect to that inner wisdom within me. I don't allow myself the compassion and the empathy that I should, to allow myself to reach that inner wisdom or that potential power that I have inside, that potential passion that burns within me, right? So I think this is all about taking a journey of finding that inner wisdom and connecting with people who are able to help you. You know, all of us probably have friends who don't take, if you read tarot, if you palm read, if you do mediums, if you do meditation, you do medium work, you do clairvoyant work, you speak to those on the other side, you do all of that, you probably have friends who laugh it off and joke about it. And you also probably have friends who are very much in tune with their own inner wisdom and spirituality, and they are just as passionate about it as you do, as you are, right? So I think what this is a journey for you to find more of those people who are just as passionate about your ideas of connecting to your inner self or their inner self, who are willing to travel with you on this quest of finding that compassion and empathy for yourself, of connecting to your inner guidance, to your intuition, to your inner wisdom, to a higher realm, of taking those ideas and of going further than what you're capable of when it comes to your spirituality, and being passionate about it and releasing what is holding you back. And I think this is an internal issue. It's not so much external. It's not people leaving or people dying. It's you having an internal bout of uncertainty with you, right? It's you having an internal bout of uncertainty with connecting to your inner wisdom, with taking the ideas that you have to grow and to build, and not putting them out into the world because you don't think you're good enough or powerful enough or strong enough or worthy enough, right? So when you have those people who are in the same mindset as you, when you have those people who allow you compassion and empathy and who share their passion with you, or build your passion for what it is that you're trying to do and connect with here, then it's a lot easier to go on that journey. There are people who are able to pull you back from this time of, feeling uncertain or doubtful. There's acceptance there, and you're being guided to accept, not only accepting self, but accepting that part of self that is meant to connecting, that part of self that was sent here to help others, to connect with their past loved ones or with the divine. We are all on a mission here, and I feel that if you've chosen the Amethyst, your mission here is to accept what you are capable of doing, accept that you are this beautiful spiritual being, accept that passion and inner wisdom, accept those people who want to travel with you or who want to help you on this course. Be compassionate with yourself, find empathy for yourself. It's very, I know from personal experience that when you're bombarded with people telling you that you're unworthy or undeserving, or that you'll never be anything or never have anything, that fight that you have within yourself against you and you is a difficult, heartbreaking, heart-wrenching fight. It is when you have this passion inside of you that burns so intently, but the fear that you have inside of you and the old tapes that play inside of you, that fire burns brighter than the fire of the passion you have inside of you. And it's very difficult to extinguish that, even though you have all of these great ideas of what you want to do. So you're being guided to accept yourself, to accept the passion within you, to accept the help from others, to accept the compassion, to allow that spark of inspiration to burn brightly as you walk towards your passion. And don't allow that flame of uncertainty to overshadow that flame of passion. Have fun, play a little, go through this transformation with the mindset of a child. Remember when you were a child and you were invincible. No one could stop you. You thought you ruled the world and conquered the world, and when you played, your imagination just went crazy. Go back to that time. Find that stability. Find yourself grounded and connected to Source. Connect to Goddess in Athena. Connect to Goddess Athena. Allow her to ignite the passion of the inner wisdom within you, and allow her to guide you to those who accept you as a whole, and then those who show that compassion and empathy towards you, and those who are willing to travel with you on this journey of transformation, on this journey of acceptance, of expression, of playfulness, of stability. You have what it takes within you to create something absolutely amazing, to not only benefit you, but benefit the world around you. Thank you so very much for allowing me to do this reading for you today. Know that you're divinely guided and loved. Until next time, take care of you. Bye. Okay, pile number 3, if you've chosen our beautiful bird, this is your goddess message for today. So we have purification, detoxification, cleaning the body, the mind, the soul, so you're easily connected to source and spirit. You're easily connected to the energies around you. Pure, detoxify, and clean your body, mind, and soul, so you're able to get out of this headspace of feeling like a victim. Purify, detoxify, clean your body, mind, spirit, and soul, so you're able to get out of this headspace of feeling betrayed, of feeling uncertain, of feeling like a victim, of feeling heartbroken, of feeling uncertain, of feeling blinded by, I want to say blinded by the anger and the harshness that you feel toward others who have put you in a position that caused you so much heartbreak and so much heartache. It is time to cleanse and detoxify and to purify your mind, your body, and your soul, to get out of all of this toxic headspace and to move into a time where you are able to make decisions for yourself, to say what you mean, to mean what you say, to move forward, to come from a place of stability, to come from a place of being grounded, to fight for what you want. Yeah, I get a real sense here that you have been really, and I don't know why I want to say against yourself for a very long time because of a situation that has happened to you in the past, right? You have been really against yourself. You see yourself as a victim. You see yourself as being blinded by, what other people have done to you. Maybe overly trusting, maybe overly, and I know that you compassionate to a fault, trusting to a fault, and because of that, people have taken advantage of you, and you weren't able to see the situation before it happened. It was just like an all of a sudden thing, and then you see yourself, being betrayed, being hurt, being heartbroken, being backstabbed, being caught off guard, and you're being guided to clean up that energy, to detoxify from that energy, and come back to a place of taking a leadership role in your life, of really putting yourself first and making the decisions to walk away from this environment, walk away from this mindset, walk away from this situation, and just put it in your rearview mirror, put it in the past. There's no reason to keep going over it and over it and over it, because there's nothing that you can do about it now. The only thing you can do about it now is just to move on from it and clean up, clean up the emotional mess within yourself that it has caused by purifying, cleaning, detoxifying your body, your mind, your spirit, finding the beauty within yourself again. So if this was a relationship that had went bad and really bad, if it went really bad, and you were probably told that you're not beautiful, and you were probably told that you're unworthy, you're undeserving, you're being guided to empower yourself. See, this bullshit, this is the way people feel good about themselves, right? They get into relationships or situations and they feel that they have to degrade other people to feel good about themselves, to feel empowered, right? And the way that you take that power back, the way that you empower yourself, is no longer giving your time to this bullshit. No longer giving your time to how they made you feel or what they did to you. No longer being the victim of the situation. The longer you are a victim to the situation, the more power you give them. So it's time to bring closure to it all. Time to release it and let it go. Move into a time of happiness, into a time of healing. Look at this. Into a time of manifesting your dreams, right? And you may right now feel very uncertain on how to do that. But I want to tell you that nothing is set in stone. And if you walk down that path or through that thicket, and whatever is at the end of it isn't for you, you turn right back around and you come back and you choose another path. But first and foremost, before we move into this time of manifesting our dreams, we have to see the beauty within ourselves. No, first we have to let go of this energy, this 9 or 8 of swords and 10 of swords energy. Then we have to find the beauty within ourselves again. Have to find that closure and empower ourselves. Have to start healing and find the happiness within ourselves again. Then we can start manifesting our dreams. And then when we get to this point, we are no longer uncertain about what direction to go, because we already know. But first and foremost, we have to let go of this energy that has kept us back, that has kept us uncertain, that has kept us filled with feelings of being unloved or unhappy or unempowered. We have to heal from all of that. And I don't just mean letting it go, right? There has to be closure. There has to be healing. There has to be coming from a place of empathy and forgiveness. And I'm not talking about calling someone and saying, I forgive you for treating me like shit, or I forgive you for abusing me, or I forgive you for this, this, and this. It's not about them, it's about you. It's about forgiving you. It's about forgiving self. Self, I forgive you. I forgive me for putting you through that and for not leaving sooner. I forgive me for not seeing the signs and putting you through this. I forgive me for being the victim of this situation, or allowing somebody to make me the victim of this situation. I forgive myself, and I forgive myself for not seeing that there was a way out. I forgive myself for not bringing closure. I forgive myself for not healing. I forgive myself for not seeing the beauty within myself and the worth within myself. I forgive myself for not becoming empowered. I forgive myself for not coming from a place of happiness and happiness and imagination and creativity and creation. Self, I forgive you. You, I forgive self. And then move on from this. Move on from it. It was just a story. It was just a time in your life. This doesn't make you who you are right now. And the story that you keep repeating isn't your story. It's not your story. It was a part in time that happened in your life that you are quite capable of moving on from. You are quite capable of finding closure. You are quite capable of healing from. You are quite capable of finding the beauty from. Every situation has a silver lining. That silver lining is you releasing that, you walking away from it, you no longer being the victim of it. You no longer carrying this as your story. It's not your story. It's something that happened. Your story is one of happiness, one of empowerment, one of beauty, one of healing, one of manifesting your dreams, one of creativity, one of purification, one of connection to source. This is not your story. You are more than that. So empower yourself. Take charge of your life. Move out of this space and into what is waiting in the wings for you. but you have to let go of this. This can't be the story you tell anymore. This can't be how you get people to notice you. This can't be how you get people to feel sorry for you. This can't be how you get people to resonate with you. How to get people to resonate with you and to see you is coming from a place of empowerment, not this story. Coming from a place of beauty, not this. Coming from a place of closure, happiness, healing, and manifesting your dreams, not this story. Because this story is more powerful and empowering than this story. Remember that. All right. Thank you so very much for allowing me to do this reading for you today. Know that you are divinely guided and most definitely loved. And you are most definitely more than this story. 110%. I promise. Learn to let go of that story. Learn to purify, cleanse, and detoxify your body, your mind, your spirit, your soul, and then move forward. Do a lot of bit of healing, and a lot of closure. And empower yourself to be more than this story. Know that you're loved. And until next time.